Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you this awesome battery-powered liquid transfer pump. Alright, so let's get into this thing real quick. As a prepper, I tell you, I've rotated more liquids in my time than I care to remember. And a lot of it has been out of 55-gallon drums. A lot of it has been out of these little, let me roll this guy over, these little 5-gallon things here. Now generally you can pour those, that's fairly simple. I'm going to back up the camera a little to show you. There you go. Generally you can pour stuff out of these. It's really not that bad, but for some people, maybe with arthritis or bad hands or an injury or maybe loss of a limb, you may not be able to do that. So what I'm going to show you today is this battery-powered liquid pump. Now if you'll notice, this one here is marked for gas. An interesting story on that. These come from Kadels, okay? And they were buy one, get one free. On the website, they say that you can use them for kerosene, everything, gasoline, you name it. On the packaging, they say, don't use it with gasoline. But I'll tell you what, I took it outside, I rotated a 5-gallon can back and forth with gasoline, and then I tore this thing apart, okay? And I don't recommend taking these apart because they are a pain in the neck to get back together again. Basically how they work is you have a screw here, if you can see that little screw there, and a screw up top there. You unscrew those two. This comes out with a long wire attached to it, a long piece of metal, like a metal wire, that sticks into an engine here, a little electric motor on the bottom. Getting that back in there was not fun until I figured out that you can take this off, pull this out, and just kind of guide it into the hole where the motor is. But this is a completely sealed system. So with gasoline, you're not going to get sparks, you're not going to have any kind of worries like that. I was concerned because I was afraid maybe the electrical components with the battery would be too near in there and mixing around. I did it with a 5-gallon gasoline tank, worked perfectly. And it made for less mess too. So I did it outside to test it out. But these were buy one, get one free from Kadels. I'll put the link down below to the item. I'm not sure that they're still buy one, get one free. So, this is the sealed one that we're going to test today. Okay? I'm going to open it up. And on the back, on the instructions here is where it says, do not use gasoline or solvent. But anyway, pumps 5 quarts of liquid a minute. The length of the hose measures 24 inches, and it uses 2 D-cell batteries. We got 2 in here. I'm going to cheat and take them out. Put these guys out of there. Alright. Let's put that over there. And I did label that one. I'm eventually going to put a piece of yellow tape on it. You definitely don't want to mix the two together. You want this to be, you only use one for gasoline, kerosene, solvents, whatever, and one for water. Okay. So basically, they both go face down, and like that. Okay. You seal it up, and it works. They tell you not to run it without liquid. I assume that has to do with wear and tear on the parts inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up the camera a little bit, set up the shot, and I'm going to show you how it works. Alright, we're back. This is one that I noticed had a leak in it. I guess I bumped the door too hard in it one time and it cracked it. So I'm going to be going off to the store to replace it. But regardless, we'll use this one as a demo. Now basically what you're going to do, and because this has feet, you can put this flush. You can put it flush on the bottom, and it'll still suck because it's got feet to keep it from touching bottom. I'm going to put this in here, turn it on. There you go. That's a pretty decent water flow. And no, the water isn't dirty. This thing's just ancient. I keep it out here in my brass container. I toss brass in it, my spare brass that I don't reload. So there you go. You got that all filled up. A quart right there. And I don't know how long that was. I'll go back and watch the video and I'll put it in the video. But not just for rotating, but for dispensing. Think of the ease of this. You're at a campsite, you need a cup of water, you pull this out, turn it on, there's your cup of water. Boom, done. So I mean, for rotating stuff now, as far as getting your 55-gallon drums and stuff like that, I kind of figured, and this will probably be an experiment for a later video, This piece does not come off. You'll notice the screw there, but what it does is it comes off as a whole with the little piece of wire, the metal tubing that goes into the engine right there. So when you unscrew this, basically you're taking the little turbo prop out of there, the little fan that does the sucking. So what I figure I'm going to do is I'm going to find some PVC tubing, and I'm going to put it over the bottom, and right to the bottom of a 55-gallon drum, and we'll do a rotation on that for a later video. But we're going to test it out and see if it works first before I do it. But very easily, that could be done. That's no big deal. Regardless of that fact, you could still put this in there and drain a good amount of water off, giving you enough weight on it, taking enough weight out, where you could still push it and rotate it and shove it over and dump the water if you're rotating it. So anyway, that's from CH Kadels. Takes 2 D batteries. It is the liquid transfer pump. It's an electric siphon. I have used it for gasoline. I can't recommend it for gasoline because it says don't use it for gasoline. But it worked. I'll put it like that. So if you do something and you get hurt, not my fault. But it does work. It did work for me. All right. They say it's okay to use with kerosene. They say don't use anything hot. I believe anything over 90 degrees, they don't want you running through here. Again, it's plastic. It is actually pretty well made, and it's a pretty simple device. So it'll definitely save you some time when you're rotating stuff. As for this guy, I got to toss him out, so that really doesn't matter. But definitely save you time at your camp. If you're car camping and you want to toss this in your vehicle, and you have your water storage there, you just toss it in the top. You can turn it on, you got water on tap. Washing hands, whatever. So anyway, that's the video for today. That's the liquid transfer pump from CH Kadels. I'm going to put a link at the bottom down there so you can check it out. And we will talk to you guys soon. Bye.